Hello and how are you? Today we're going to be modifying a Jeep Gladiator. Very cool name, rolls right off the tongue, a Gladiator. It's kind of funny because it spawns this way stock, and you would think that this would be like the end result, stripping it of all of its doors and, you know, all the extras, leaving it with just this kind of skeletal look, but instead this is actually probably more appropriate because we're going to be building off of it. This is going to be more than adequate foundation to work with. You know, and I picked this guy here to be driving it. I couldn't think of anything else because in my area, it is always these people that are very well dressed, very affluent, that are driving these expensive vehicles, and they never have any mud on them. They always have every single modification. Some even have the snorkel, but they never drive them anywhere that's appropriate for a Jeep. And we're going to open an invisible door, so I thought it would kind of make a little sense to at least play the part. By the way, doesn't that look freakishly real to some degree? Maybe it's just me, I don't know. I just find these nice little backlots and the industrial areas always lend themselves to photorealism. Not this area so much, but other areas. What the hell was that? Anyway, let's get to modifying it.
That's an alright whip.
Yeah, it is an alright whip, bro. That's the way I talk now because we have to adjust to this type of lifestyle. So the engine, instead the window comes down. If you can see, I can't change the engine, but we're gonna do the max. Obviously upgrade. Is it even worth saying? Can I even speak? So this is cool. The chassis. There's a bunch of great stuff you can put in the back. At first, I thought I was gonna go with this one right here. So the reason why I'm not gonna pick this honestly is because the handling of this behemoth of a vehicle is so perfect, and I don't mean perfect in a good way, I mean perfect like it's on rails, that it looks ridiculous driving around with you know, sports car physics with this giant motor home on the back. The dirt bikes look absolutely awesome, we know that. Bikes not as much, very cool, but I mean in comparison to dirt bikes, you want dirt bikes, and then you just have the bed, the covered bed. I'm gonna go with the dirt bikes, and I assume maybe their color will change with the paint color. What is a retro grill? I guess what they meant is actually a snorkel. The roof. Okay, that's kind of cool. That is very, oh, that's awesome. I mean, do the bikes stick through? They do, but hey, there's only so much you can do. What should we go with? Is that like a canvas top? Right there? Kind of like that. I like the canvas top. It's kind of Hummerish. The front bumper, what do we have? What is that, a winch? I think that's what they call them, a winch. I don't know anything about off-roading. We'll go with the winch. The skirts, what do they used to call them? Like the running rails? I don't know. Yeah, I know. And now the wheels. We're gonna have to do off-road. Obviously. Something black. A lot of Jeep wheels I've noticed kind of look like, I don't know, maybe a little something like that. That's not that bad. I mean, this car, if anything, you're not focusing on the wheel at all. The wheels, there's 4 of them actually. If it were to be a Jeep with 1 wheel, that'd be a bit strange. Probably wouldn't drive too well. The fenders, I don't mind that. I kind of like it covered. Again, I see so much Hummer in there, but a cool Hummer, like a Hummer H1 Alpha Edition. But again, we have to modify it, so for the sake of modification, I'll pick that. The grill, what do we have? Retro grill. That's kind of nice, the two-tone that hangs over, but I'll go with that. The matte black front grille, unless that's the secondary color. This doesn't make a lot of sense to me. I don't see any of the liveries change. I don't think I'm missing anything, but apparently there's something there. So here we have the matte black fenders. Now, what looks better, that or painted, and I think the matte black does. Suspension, can't lower it. That would be foolish. There's no real point to it. Turbo, definitely a turbo. And I will leave the windows as they are, as there's no point in tinting a car. A Jeep, a truck that has no windows on the side. It seems a little ridiculous. Look at that two-tone. That is cool. Again, I know nothing about Jeeps, so what colors they come in, beyond me. The neons don't work too well. I can't do moss brown again because I did that with the Sylvia S15. But I will do something cool, I promise you. Should we do a matte? Yeah, let's actually do a matte. I've yet to do a matte. I will do... I'm going to do a desert tan mixed with a classic. Can we do a forest green of some sort? Oh, wait, that's the, what the hell? That's the interior. Okay, well, I'll do, maybe a green interior. Okay, this is not looking as nice as I thought. We're gonna do, a black interior. And hopefully we can change that. Midnight Silver is fine. Can we change the accent? Oh, no, we can't. Oh, yes, we can. Oh, yes, we can. No, we'll do black. We'll do black on the side, too. Can it be matte black? I guess not. What a shame. Not the best looking spec I've ever done, but I'm just trying to get this thing out the door. Honest to God. Again, really not the best looking spec I've ever done. Let's just see how it looks real fast. With some doors on it. Yeah, that looks cooler, but we have to do this for the sake of modification. Thankfully, we don't need to adjust the wheels because the thing's already lifted as hell, so let's spawn right into some off-road region. Okay, so here we are in a region that is probably most appropriate for off-road. There's a ramp there. There's a helicopter there. I don't remember ever seeing that before. But let's hit this ramp. And do the dirt bikes stay in? Just by sheer luck, will the dirt bike stay in? Why are we landing that way? That is hideous. Not a bad landing, and I got the stunt jump. Jeeps like this are pretty cool, and I think that Grand Theft Auto is fantastic for off-road areas. I mean, it really is. If only I could kind of get in that dirt bike in the back, if only you could ride it, would be so much cooler. If there was kind of a way to unattach it. And that'd be awesome. If you were to drive around with 4 people in a car like this, and they could all get out, and 2 on each dirt bike. It would just be like, I don't know, just some type of heist, where that would be a necessary mission. You'd have to split apart. It should be very cool. Let's go on the beach. Can we get some air? Please don't put me into the stunt camera. Thank you. Ooh, but we hit that front end pretty hard. Yeah, the beach is awesome for something like this. Again, if only the suspension was better. It just, you don't feel immersed. The wheels aren't jumping up and down like they should be. There's no real suspension travel. It's very stiff and rough. It literally just makes me want to crash somebody's party like that person. Ooh. She got launched. Goodness gracious. Now check this out. Doesn't it absolutely fit in perfectly with this kind of scene? The quad, these dudes are just chilling, smoking a cig, and then they see, yo, Scott pulled up in a Jeep Gladiator. It really does actually blend in with that type of scenario just perfectly. There's not really much more to talk about with the car, though. The truck, the Jeep, I don't know how they're classified. I'll just call it the truck. Regardless, I hope you guys have enjoyed this video, this brief modification process of the Rubicon Jeep Gladiator. And yeah, I'm gonna chill with my bros. See you next time.